I'm sure you've been paying attention and listening to the testimony of both Brett Cavanaugh and his accuser in Washington, D.C. recently. Now, the lady came off very credible. And I can't find anybody who would say that she's lying about the incident that occurred some time ago. But what I noticed yesterday is that Brett Cavanaugh decided that he is going to yell at the people who are trying to employ him, the taxpayers. And he's attacking Democrats, he's attacking liberal and all this kind of thing. And we are expecting him to go on the Supreme Court and be fair to everybody. He clearly has some kind of animosity against the Democratic Party. And it basically came out yesterday. You are applying for a job to be a Supreme Court justice for the rest of your life, and you don't want an investigation. First of all, the Republicans refused to hand over all of his documents. They hand over like 7 to 10%. And so we don't know exactly what this man thinks and feels about the law. And so for you to yell and scream and at the people who are trying to investigate and employ you, you're basically acting like you have a right of entitlement to be on the Supreme Court. And that somehow the representatives of the people have no authority to question you and your behavior in the past. These people are looking to employ you, and you are being interviewed for a job. And you don't go to a job interview without your full resume, first of all. And secondly, you don't yell at the people who you expect to employ you. You know, this white privilege thing has gone berserk. And so the lady came up very credible. And so, but the thing is, we have to really pay attention to the elephant in the room that nobody's talking about. The gang rape of young women in high school and in colleges around this country. And these young women are being made to feel ashamed for coming forward, trying to destroy people's lives and all this sort of thing. And they are living in all kinds of misery because of the attack. Now, black kids in school today are being expelled for breaking a pencil. Black girls are being expelled for having inappropriate hair, their God natural given hair. And they're being told that their hairs are inappropriate and they're being expelled from school. And these white boys are drinking, having all kinds of parties, attacking women, raping women, taking drugs, drugging people, and nobody is being arrested and nobody's going to jail. That is the elephant in the room. The criminality of these young white men. And these young white men grow up to be adult men. And they do the same thing on the jobs, in the neighborhoods. But yet black children are being kicked out of school for all kinds of petty reasons. People are talking about not ruining the lives of these young men. But yet they have the right to ruin the lives of young white women or whoever they decide to attack. Something is wrong with the criminal justice system. Just recently, Bill Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. No physical evidence was brought. No videotape, no audio tape. It's just hearsay evidence from women across the country who claim that he drugged them and he raped them. But yet Brett Cavanaugh is being held to a different standard, and we are not supposed to bring up a 35-year-old incident. Absolutely amazing. So this white privilege thing has seemed to go on haywire, where he feels that nobody has the right to question his past and his behavior. Now he's talking about his family and all of that sort of thing. You have 2 young girls. How would you feel if your daughter comes home and tell you, Mr. Brett, that she was gang raped by a bunch of high school boys? How would you feel about that? That young lady is somebody's daughter. So give me a break with your crocodile tears. Everybody must be held accountable for crimes that they have committed. The rule must apply to everyone, not just minorities, but it must apply to white people also. When you commit crimes, you have to do the time. And you cannot make ridiculous excuses to justify your behavior. And that is Obamacan's point of view.